Diversified REIT that I am buying. You'll have to wait till January 1st to get details of what I bought here, but basically I bought Brookfield Property REIT. It also trades under two symbols: BPR, where it's classified as a REIT, and BPY, which is a limited partnership that issues K1s. They are essentially the same, but they may trade slightly different, and it doesn't matter. They issued the REIT so that they can get more people to invest that didn't invest because of the K1. They have a current dividend yield of 7.24%, and Brookfield is a humongous asset manager. They have around, I want to say, it's off the top of my head, 550 billion assets under management, and they have close to 200 billion in real estate. So that's what you're buying into when you buy one of these BPR or BPY REITs. And they invest in super high quality, top shelf, A-rated properties all over the world. And you'll see right here big tall towers in Toronto, New York, London, Berlin, Vegas. High quality properties. We'll just go through some of this. And they are diversified. That's what I like. I wanted a diversified investment. I've been investing a lot into specialized REITs or niche REITs. These are very diversified. So they have multifamily, logistics. Their main thing is, get that over there. Their main thing is office at 41%. That'll be those big tower buildings, retail, humongous first class malls and shopping centers. And the other 16% is in hospitality and self-storage, student housing, etc., etc. There you go, 194 billion total assets under management. And they have 19,000 employees. 9 billion assets under management in Canada, 137 billion in the United States, 3 billion in Brazil, 14 billion in the Asia Pacific, and 31 billion in Europe and Middle East. Here's an example of some of their properties. Manhattan West, state-of-the-art premier office tower in Manhattan. Completion date of September 2019. 2.1 million square foot. 86% of it's already leased. Total cost of 1.9 billion. 6% yield on cost. 2.9 billion stabilized value. So they've already got a $1 billion unrealized gain in this property. So they can sell the property and gain $1 billion, or they can continue to manage it and collect the cash flow. Sorry, I got a new mouse too, or a new to me mouse that has a wheel on it. There we go. Next up, 100 Bishop Gate. Where is this at? AAA, 1 million square foot AAA office tower in London. 83% leased. I think that's 800 million pounds, the total cost. 7.9% yield on cost. Another 1 billion unrealized gain. Their near-term projects, you can see some of these areas that they're in. Honolulu, Hawaii, San Francisco. They're doing a mixed-use retail residential. Los Angeles, same thing. Atlanta, Durham, North Carolina. Atlanta. They're doing a lot of stuff in Georgia. Alpharetta, Georgia. Coral Gables, Florida. They're building a hotel. Chicago, Illinois. A lot of their near-term projects are retail, residential, office. Lots of stuff going on. Lots of building. Long-term projects in San Francisco, Honolulu, Hawaii, which is all residential. Denver, Colorado, residential. Chula Vista, residential. So created value creation of $1 billion in the long-term portfolio. And here's that Honolulu property, which I believe is this right here. And what they have 550 rental units with 20% affordable housing, 340 ultra luxury condo hotel units. Long term, they could potentially build residential towers, and that's this gold that you see here. So lots of room to expand if they choose to do so. Cumberland Mall in Atlanta, Georgia. It's a not abandoned, but closed down Sears. And they're going to rebuild it and build office and hotel buildings there. Over the past 5 years, they built the premier real estate platform in the world. This platform allows us to buy, build, and operate assets that generate stable and growing cash flows. In a low interest rate environment, these assets will only become more valuable in the future. Their global investment portfolio is 70 billion assets under management. The Brookfield, if you look at Brookfield as a whole, their parent company is BAM, that is Brookfield Asset Management, and they have a history of 120 years as an owner-operator of real assets, allowing us to bring deep operational expertise. So this is a long-standing company with a lot of history and a lot of know-how. So look at all this. 79 billion in office with 259 properties, 60 billion in retail with 150 properties, 15 billion in multifamily with 66,000 owned units. Residential is for sale, 88,000 lots. They're not in the rental residential business anymore, I guess. 4 billion in hospitality. Look at this. This is what I like. So in Los Angeles, they're building this 784 residential units, 2 million square feet of office space, 300,000 square foot of retail, 15 restaurants, $210 million profit potential off of the residential units. San Francisco, 4-acre site incorporating historic buildings, 302 rental units, 648,000 square feet of office, 49,000 square feet of green space, $385 million profit potential. These are just a few of them. Newark, California is a mall, 74-acre redevelopment. So it was a mall. They're going to add 1,519 residential units, 450 hotel rooms, and 500,000 square foot of office space. So I'm not going to go through all this, but essentially these guys are the biggest asset manager in the world. They believe they can get to a 10 to 12% total return long term, and along the way, you know, it's high quality. When you buy into a REIT, you buy into pieces of high quality property, high quality real estate, if you buy the right portfolio. And that's the big thing, is when you're looking into a REIT, you got to make sure that they have good management, and make sure that their portfolio, the assets that you're buying, are high quality. And I think BPR or BPY delivers in this in spades. Diversification, big 7.24% yield. You know I love my yield, so I'm buying. Do your own research, check them out. I know the Brookfield Asset Management Company is a big time player. They're considered the Berkshire Hathaway of real estate or asset management. So leave me a comment down below what you think. Also, click on my Amazon link if you plan on buying anything from Amazon. I'd really appreciate it. Anyway, leave me a comment down below. Questions, comments, whatever. Beat me over the head, whatever you want to do down below. And we'll talk to you later. Thanks. Bye-bye.